have Juan. Thank you for the super chat, Juan. He says, I'm very interested in Mr. Grimani's opinion on Atmos versus Oro 3D speaker placement.
That's an interesting one. Multiple layers on that. First of all, I have found that not so much in the front where you have pretty good spatial, vertical and horizontal spatial resolution on the side. I found that if a surround side speaker is up here, which needs to be a little bit above your seated ear height for lots of good reasons, and you put another speaker above it, when you're just playing pink noise, you'll hear the two. In the middle of a track, when everything's going on, it's like, I'm not sure that I heard the height effect, because you're not listening like this. You'd have to listen like this to have the resolution there. You're listening like this, and your ability to tell the difference between something that's up 10 or 15 degrees versus 20, 25 is not so good. So generally, I like things that are a little bit more towards the ceiling. Now, is that Dolby versus Oro? It's like whatever. I don't know who decides where the speakers go. I generally have found that, speakers that are up on the ceiling at a midpoint between center and left and right, so like these two rows, works most often in the intention of the filmmaker of taking a sound, starting it here, making it go here, and then up and over, or left and right. And it tends to be more satisfying to that sense of an umbrella of sound. So not directly over your head, not too far over, but somewhere plus and minus some degrees, depending on how you look at it, where the ceiling is. So that's kind of my position on it. I also don't know, there's people we've done projects for in which there's multiple speakers that are switchable, so you can do one and the other. There it is. Hope that helps.
Yeah. I mean, that's interesting because with our toolkit, we're the creators. And right. So we have an idea where we place the object. We can see visually where it says that the object's going to be. Right. And so that's where we kind of talked about it earlier, how it's kind of confusing because it isn't aligned exactly with where the speakers, they say it should be placed. So it's maybe we can
I guess I'll say this one more thing. I'm sorry. There's one more thing is a pair of speakers that's on the walls like this. If you said, okay, I want to put rain, I want it to feel like it's coming down there. Depending on where you are in the room and the psychoacoustics of it, that pair of sounds could come in sounding like headphones, like a pair of left and right speakers that are right here. It images inside your head. It doesn't sound like it's coming from here. And so
we have some of the tests on the test tracks. We have some that are like they're speaker pairs where we're playing pink noise from two speakers. And so some of them are 50% where we're activating the ear level and the corresponding height. And we're trying to see, like, is it imaging somewhere between there? And so we have a few tests that I'll be interested in seeing what you think after you get to test the toolkit a little bit more.
Yeah. Now, if you can't catch the show, we do have an audio version at anchor.fm/daily HiFi. So make sure to go on over there if you like to listen to the show.